So my next guest likes what she's seeing in the Russell 2000, even with some recent profit taking. I got to tell you, I also like the Russell 2000, but there are a number of unprofitable companies that we've got on this chart there that can make it feel like hit or miss. In fact, it can be hit or miss. So let's bring in Market Gauge Managing Director Michelle Snyder. Michelle, so are you buying the index or are there more specific names?
Well, in terms of the Russell 2000, we have been in that index for quite some time in terms of the quants for our clients. Me personally, though, I'm looking at more individual names and really more interested at this point in the retail sector, or that XRT ETF, which finally broke out of this massive consolidation and right now looks pretty good with a gap up to start the week.
Yeah, no, I love that chart as well. Let's zero in on that because, and your note, I love your vanity theme, right? I mean, hey, what the heck? Americans, right? We've got it all, right? I mean, so why not have the looks too to go with it? So your vanity picks, we've highlighted three of them here. NVO, of course, Novo with the weight loss miracle drug. What is IPAR?
IPAR is actually a perfume company. It's more international. And when I was doing my original research on what would be a domino effect of people becoming thinner, hence the Vanity Trade, it's a lot, not just in terms of face care and makeup, and we talked about e.l.f. last time, which is up, by the way, Charles, 25% since we talked, almost 30% now. But also, I think people will want to smell better, actually. And so perfume is just whole part of the package of I feel better about myself now because I'm thinner and I can keep it off. So that's why we like that company. And also, it's technically looking pretty strong right here. It had a major breakout over 130.
There seems to be a cult following with hims and hers, HIMS. Just so folks know that this back in 2021, this was a $23 stock. It got crushed all the way under 5. And more recently, it's made a massive breakout. This is one of those names that people are talking about double, tripling, quadrupling their money. Does it have that kind of potential in your eyes?
Well, definitely. Let's stick with the theme. One of the things that they sell is enhancing supplements, if you will. And again, if people are feeling thinner and better about themselves and start to do more social interaction, that's a company that can benefit because they're very specific to that type of brand. And I do think they do a tremendous amount of advertising. So I'm personally, or with my clients, not in that because of what you mentioned. The volatility is extremely high. But it's certainly something I would keep an eye on.
You know, it does seem like looking at your list, you're doing some bottom fishing, or at least you've got these names on your list. One note that's standing out to me is Rivian. I also have my subscribers go along here after that major news with Volkswagen. Why do you like the stock?
Well, what's interesting to me is I'm really focused, I think, for 2025 in American companies for so many reasons. Obviously, the Trump administration probably being the top of it. But even so, coming before that, I was really seeing the trend towards let's keep things made in America. And so Rivian as an EV, I mean, obviously Tesla is Tesla, but Rivian has had a couple of interesting things about it. Not only the Volkswagen deal, but it just got some money for a plant in Georgia. So that's why we just saw the recent spike. And then from a consumer instinct standpoint, I did some traveling recently and I've seen more and more Rivians around. And so I think that it has a great potential. It's kind of a sexy company. And if they can fix some of the problems that they've had in terms of cost versus how many cars they've sold, that easily can go way up from here. Yeah,
and to your point, I mean, I drive a pickup truck, so I'm always looking at the different trucks. I see more and more Rivians, although the Cybertruck is killing it. I mean, it has become the hottest vehicle out there. Hey, Michelle, happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Happy Thanksgiving, Charles. Thank you.